Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. No, it's a joke. Thanks. You're all right.
So many ways to die.
Looks empty. No traps cleaned.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
What am I to do?
Sylvanus be with you.
The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire.
Impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name. Take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting, but I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
First step is the hardest.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true, bloody pleasure. I'm rather the admirer of the sanguine arts, even if I wasn't quite born under a killing moon myself. Shall we withdraw? We have much to discuss, to our mutual satisfaction. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself,
Shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighting to dine with a devil. Believe me, that was a devil's equivalent of serenades and roses. Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity. Our souls. I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it. I'm the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Anticipation. She is testing you somehow. About Raphael.
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was trying to sow doubt among us. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food, us. Cunning people, private, and very dangerous at times. Perhaps you'll meet them one day. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael. Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Necklace has a harper sigil. Why were they here?
There's no time to waste.
The pride of the gate. Never a dull moment. Very well.
The pride of the gate.
I must keep going. Strike hard, strike fast.
Is that blood? No, never mind. That's curious.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within. One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs. You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins. Several spiders rest in the rear of the crevice.
Need to find a way forward.
Road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
What's up for discussion?
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait, nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win. Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. I was born to wield the Kithrak silver sword. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it. The Geich are a mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase. To penetrate the hells, this is unusual. But let us not question the wisdom of our queen. We can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
I wonder what the next move is.
Where am I needed? Defender of the people. Blade at the ready.
Ripe with magic.
No time to dally.
A hero at heart. Damn, a hero at heart.
Who uses wooden? Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. One day I'll catch a break.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word. We're burning her name across the absolute is gold from the sky. Happily. Lead the way.
That's curious.
Bloody teeths everywhere. We moving or what?
I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay clear. Huh, I'll give it a shot. Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Shut it! Before you're talking that way. Did some bleeding arts show up to save the druid? I'll cut you to pieces.
What are you doing? It's me, Sazza!
You and them other idiots mucked up the old raid. The Absolute don't like failures.
I ain't a failure. I'll be an hero when I tell the boss about this place. And you'll be maggot food.
I'll be telling the boss myself. Kill him! Ah!
Healing.
This is my time.
Can't even catch my breath. Swiftly now.
Torment.
Need to act fast. Take you.
Get these wounds taken care of.
Forever dauntless.
Still on my feet.
Hatched up, pushing on.
Take you.
Your rescue attempt has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully. You are persuasive enough. You and the goblin are free to go.
Sure, why not?
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. They were asking questions about a weapon. I told them the only weapons here are the ones the Foulbloods brought. I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
All right, what now? What's in here? Moving ahead. Healing.
Let's... A little help, please.
Oh, no. That helped.
away I go.
Sharp as ever.
Can't give up now.
Take you.
Moving fast. I need healing.
Never wanted the easy path. Right tool will do the trick.
Best avoid that trap.
Something's on my mind.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have...
Let's have a look. Let's see what this does.
I saw you training those children.
What's
You're so
that?
gentle. That's not how I was taught.
People up ahead.
Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He's hurt badly, and Owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
I'm sorry, true soul. I only repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the Absolute still has a great deal to teach me. We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
I don't know any druids.
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Looks like the
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Looking for home upon the Absolute. sky, taken by infidels. Do not fight her. Power! Such power! Adored. A true soul. A chosen. The absolute. The almighty goddess.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Pockets.
The parasite is stubborn. It refuses both to leave or to allow itself to be used as you desire.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Well met.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No one's stopped me yet.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
No time to rest.
My faith will guide me.
stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Looks like a shrine to Seluna over there. There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. Should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shah, mistress of the night, Seluna's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
You worship Shah? Blimey. She and my beloved Mistra are not exactly friends.
Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield.
I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored.
I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change. If you can show an open mind. Talk to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now.
A long way to go still. Let's try this way.
Still alive, so that's progress. Softer than a whisper. Selunite coming-of-age rituals. Seems like a serious undertaking. Dangerous, even. Swift as my feet can carry me.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked the darkness. The beast shrinks back, feathers quivering.
I warned you, soft meat. You don't listen.
Talk to me. Time to deal some punishment.
The blade will not bend.
I'm ready.
No holding back.
Got to concentrate.
The cub looks from you to his dead mother.
Wake. Hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
Hungry. Food.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
The cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its
What's inside? Don't mind if I do. An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune. Something good here, I hope.
That's curious.
Shah's blessings upon you.
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss, and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, mistress of the night and lady of loss. I assume you've heard of her? Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you.
Very well.
Oblivious to your presence, the cub continues to gorge himself on his dead mother.
sharp as ever.
Let's get on with it.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Quite ready for you.
With haste. Here goes nothing.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition game.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
No traps, please.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go. There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. He calls me Scratch. You can do the same. No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.